We're back for our daily NBA predictions, or NBA best bets, for Thursday, December 4th. Got in the mindset of last year for a second. Our best bets for Thursday, December 4th. We've got 5 games today in the NBA, and I will say this right now, I'm only covering 4 of the games. Still 5 bets. We're just going to do 2 bets for 1 game. You can probably guess if you watch the channel which game I'm going to do 2 bets on. What game am I not going to be covering, though? Wizards Celtics. I want nothing to do with that game, okay? And yes, I'd rather look at Pelicans Timberwolves instead. So I want nothing to do with the Celtics and the Wizards. Yesterday, it's been the story of our NBA year so far, man. Jamal Murray scored 52 points, so Jokic doesn't really get to do that much. Still like 45 PRA, but that's not enough. Shout out to the Mavs. The Mavs are getting hot right now. That's what I've been saying for a while. Giannis fakes an injury. I don't know. He might actually be hurt. But Antetokounmpo gets hurt in the first quarter, plays 3 minutes, and the Bucks still beat the Pistons. Yeah, guys, the Pistons are frauds. I don't know what to say. The Pistons are fraudulent. They're not going anywhere. That's why the Atlanta Hawks are winning the Eastern Conference. Or if Jason Tatum comes back, watch out for the Celtics. Whatever. Knicks obviously lost yesterday. They lose 2 days ago to screw us, but they win yesterday. We didn't even bet on that. I just want to put that out there. Bulls suck too. My goodness, trade everybody but Gideon Fire, Billy Donovan. The other one that got us, of course, yeah, so the Hawks lose to the Clippers. I know I said they're going to win the East. What the hell was that? Maybe it was Chris Paul actually the problem? I don't know. Just unbelievable stuff happened yesterday, man. Let's get back on the right foot today, because oh man, it's been a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. Portland also went to Cleveland and beat the Cavs. Guys, the NBA is so weird. I don't even know what to expect anymore in the association. I don't know. College basketball best bets were posted earlier today. College football predictions were posted earlier in the week. NFL predictions were posted yesterday. Greedo plays MMA UFC 323 predictions, best bets later today, and our PFL Mana predictions as well. You can hit that subscribe button down below on both Greedo Plays MMA and this channel you're watching this video on as well. Let's do it. First of 5 best bets today in the NBA, we kick things off in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for the Philadelphia 76ers and the Golden State Warriors. I'm going to go with Philadelphia to win and cover 4 points. I am seeing 3.5 on some books, so if you get 3.5, go ahead and take that. On paper, guys, this one should be really easy. Okay? But again, I don't know what to expect anymore at the NBA. I don't know. Sometimes with the NBA, I feel like, should we just pick underdogs every single day to win? Should we just go, I'm not actually going to do this, but this is my mindset sometimes with the NBA. Should we just go 5 underdogs today and hope they all win? Because there's a good chance we're going to end up positive. What would happen if I just went Warriors, Wizards? The thing is, that's blowing away money. But then yesterday, the Clippers win. I don't get the association sometimes. The Bucks win yesterday. Whatever. I'm not even going to get into that. The pick today is Sixers, okay? Everything we have seen this season tells us the 76ers, and what came out of both these teams is that the Philadelphia 76ers tonight should beat up the Golden State Warriors. It's a cross-country trip for Golden State. They just played OKC 2 nights ago. They were competitive until they weren't. Until the late 4th quarter, where here comes the MVP. Here comes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes over the basketball game, and he wins it for the OKC Thunder. Philadelphia, I know, again, it's like rolling a dice sometimes with the Sixers. They really struggle to put together back-to-back victories. Guys, we just need it one time tonight. We need it one time tonight from the 76ers, because it does feel like when I'm watching Sixers basketball, and I get it, they're still going 50-50 right now. It feels like they're getting there, though. The double overtime loss to Atlanta, they're right in that game. Obviously, they beat Washington, the win in Brooklyn. I just think the Sixers are right there to becoming really good right now. And they go to Milwaukee tomorrow. I'm really tempted to take Sixers money line tomorrow in Milwaukee against the Bucks. We shall see. I know it's the second night of a back-to-back, but again, more on that tomorrow. The Sixers should beat up on the Warriors tonight. I know, again, Philadelphia always has their injuries, so let's go over them. Joel Embiid not playing tonight, knee injury. He's doubtful. That means he's not playing. Paul George questionable. Quentin Grimes questionable. Kelly Oubre still out. That's okay. It's all Tyrese Maxey, and that's really what that's what they need. Maxey, Grimes, Edgecombe's been Drummond's done a decent job, and how about our guy Jared McCain? That average slowly creeping up. He's averaging 7.5 now, but we had his over points the other day, and what happened? Yes, sir. Jared McCain scores 14. Again, he had his first 5 games, he scored 0 points, and now he's back. He's averaging 14 points in the month because there's only been 1 game. But McCain is playing a lot better. He's averaging about 13 since he broke out of the 0-point slump. Watch out for Jared McCain. This guy was going to win the Rookie of the Year last season if he didn't get injured. So he's still a very capable player. McCain is back, and yes, that is the daily Jared McCain update. But of course, Tyrese Maxey's playing like one of the best scorers in the game right now, averaging 32.5 points per night. Maxey's been huge, man. Back-to-back games, scoring 35 and 44 against Washington and Atlanta. He's just one of the most effective scorers and really efficient scorers in all the league. Depends on the night, obviously, but Maxey's so huge for Philadelphia. And it's a shame what's happening with Embiid. I mean, it's just, when is the guy ever going to be healthy? It's been obviously a thing through Embiid's entire career. Remember, again, trust the process. That was Joel Embiid, obviously, right? Comes into the league, injured right away. Man, it's a shame. Because, again, sometimes you forget just how good Joel Embiid is, right? I mean, yesterday I sat down and watched highlights from Joel Embiid's MVP year. I'm like, yeah, this is what he can do, dropping 70 points in a game. And that wasn't even his MVP year, but it's like, he's still a very talented player, but you can tell he is not the same guy anymore. He's still averaging 20 points per game. But it is honestly, though, crazy watching what Embiid did in 22 and 23, where he's averaging 35 points per game, to now. I know he's on a minutes restriction, and honestly, if they gave him 35 minutes a night, maybe he is scoring about 26 a night, maybe. It's just, I don't know. And obviously, again, the Maxey progression has been a big reason and all that, too. I think we're fine, though, again, even without Embiid tonight. For Golden State, guys, no Curry. No Curry, potentially no Jimmy tonight. Butler is questionable, so we'll see about that one. Horford's questionable. Kuminga's questionable. Jackson Davis is questionable. Entire team's injured. What, they're going to rely on Draymond Green to keep hitting his top of the key three-pointers? Come on now. Yeah, this is quite easy. I'm going to go Philadelphia to win this game at home and cover the 3 points. It was a resilient effort. It was a inspiring effort out of the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday against OKC. Now you got to pack your bags and go cross-country. Yeah, not going to go well. Philadelphia at home wins and covers 4 points. If you can get 3.5, even better. Give me Philly. Next up, yeah, we're picking the Utah Jazz. Yeah, Utah minus 4.5. I'm going to take the Jazz here. I know Brooklyn's coming off 2 straight wins. Guys, the Nets aren't winning 3 games in a row. It's as simple as I can put it for you right now. This team's not winning 3 in a row. The Jazz are coming off a victory over the Rockets. And we mentioned this a couple days ago. Like, the Jazz are stuck in a spot. Either do you fully commit to winning, or do you go full tank mode right now? They got to decide eventually. Because their pick's top 9 or top 8, it goes to OKC. So either you fully commit and try to win now, and your pick doesn't end up in that bottom 8, or, well, actually, no, you can't fully tank. There is no alternative. You fully tank the pick. Sorry, no, it's, let me rephrase that. Yeah, you can't fully tank. It's either the pick's in the top 8, so you keep it, or if you're not in the top 8, then it goes to OKC. But if you're playing well and you're in the postseason, then maybe that pick's like 14th. Still, actually, I know. Why am I even asking the question? No, like, obviously the Jazz are just gonna tank. Like, they don't want the 8 seed. They gotta go to OKC in the first round. Guys, the tanking, it can hold off another day though. Let's say that it can hold off one more day because Utah just beat Houston. It's a shame, guys, because the Jazz and what Will Hardy's doing, like, I actually kind of believe in Will Hardy quite a bit. He's been given the worst draw in the league. He's on it. Well, there could be worse, but like the Wizards. But still, he's been given a team that does not want to. No, I think honestly the Jazz might be the worst draw in the league. Because, like, at least New Orleans, you have Zion. You can flip Zion for some stuff. Utah, you got Laurie, who teams want, but he's on that big contract, so no team can really afford him. You've got, good players like Walker Kessler's always injured for the entire year. And you're in the toughest conference, obviously, you're in the West. So no, Will Hardy's been given the toughest head coaching assignment. Because how the hell is he going to get this team out of the bottom of the West? I don't know. But I believe in Will Hardy quite a bit. I like his philosophy. He really gives a damn. You can tell. He's, I think, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. I know he's younger than LeBron. Because of that question the reporters asked him last season. But I think Utah can beat Brooklyn here, and I think they're going to cover. Guys, the Nets have won back-to-back games. They were 3-16 before they won 2 in a row. Ooh, they're 5-16 now. And it's the second night of a back-to-back for Brooklyn as well. Last night they go to Chicago and beat the Bulls. So I do watch quite a lot of Bulls basketball. I did not pick the Bulls yesterday. I did not bet on the Bulls, but I was watching that game. Nobody on Chicago cares other than Josh Giddey. Maybe you could say DeSumo. I don't even know. Guys, no one on that team actually gives a damn but Josh Giddey. It's a shame because I'm still very high on the Bull. I'm high on Josh Giddey. I'm not high on anybody else in that team. I don't know how Chicago can keep playing with Vucevic on their squad. I don't know how you can do it. I mean, dude's getting bullied all day long by MPJ on the glass, Nick Claxton, Noah Clowney. Yeah. So this is the second night of a back-to-back for Brooklyn. I don't think they're going to go to Utah and win here. I don't think so at all. The Jazz should win this game. I don't think they're going to back to Brooklyn and win. The game is in Brooklyn, sure. But Utah obviously did not play yesterday. The Jazz have been off since Monday. They've definitely been in Brooklyn longer than the Nets have, at least going into this game. And I think the Jazz should be able to win. Guys, again, what are the odds the Brooklyn Nets put together 3 consecutive victories? It's very low. It's extremely low that they put together 3 consecutive wins. I will be damned if they do that, right? I highly doubt it. Michael Porter Jr. is playing his ass off, right? MPJ is really, really trying to find his way on another team, is ultimately what he's doing. Because if he keeps playing like this, Brooklyn cannot keep Michael Porter Jr. around because they don't want to win. And Michael Porter Jr. is averaging now 25 points a game. That's in the top 20 right now in all of basketball. I would assume if he keeps playing this way, I mean, you kind of have to put him in the All-Star game. So yes, Michael Porter Jr. is going to be an All-Star for the first time in 2025. Considering also, again, 2026. Considering the Eastern Conference as well, I mean, yeah, you kind of have to make him an All-Star this year, which is kind of absurd, but it is what it is. Him and Claxton are playing well. Again, MPJ back-to-back games and their wins. 35 against Charlotte, 33 against Chicago, and hell, their win a couple of games ago, like 5 games ago on the road in Boston, 33 from Michael Porter Jr. If you're able to take MPJ away, though, they don't win. I mean, look at every single win the Nets have, all 5 of them. Michael Porter Jr. explodes in every single game. Let's look at their victory over Indiana, 32 points for MPJ, 34 against Washington, again, 33 against Boston, 35 against Chicago, 33 against Chicago, 35 against Charlotte. Every game they win, MPJ gets into the 30-plus range. The games they lose, like the game against the Knicks, he scored 16 points. Game against Toronto, he scores 25. That's not enough to, will his team to victory. So unless MPJ just is having one of those games, I think we're okay. Also as well, like how the Jazz, and I keep saying this, like the Jazz and the Blazers are the 2 bad teams you don't want to play. Because of the pace they play at, they are not, I wouldn't say Portland's physical, Utah's not. But the pace that they play at, you have to run all game long against this team. And especially a team like the Nets, you're coming off the second night of the back-to-back. You had to do all that traveling from Chicago back to Brooklyn. You don't want to run in the second night of a back-to-back with a young, in all fairness, Brooklyn's really young too, but with a young Utah team that keeps on putting up shots all game long. You don't want to play that style of game. I think Utah's going to outpace them here. Again, the Nets are going to have to play that Jazz style of game, and MPJ's not putting up 30-plus on the second night of the back-to-back. So I'm going to go Utah to win and cover. I understand, on paper, -4.5 does seem a little bit ridiculous for Utah because they are the Jazz, and, Brooklyn's got 5 wins. The Jazz only have 7. I think it makes sense here, though, considering the circumstances around this game. I'm going to go Utah -4.5 on the road at Barclays Center against the Brooklyn Nets. So here comes our Lakers portion of the video. Big shocker. This is the game, obviously, I'm going to spend 2 bets on because I do think, guys, whatever I can get, like this right now, the 2 bets that I'm going to pick right now is better than anything I could give you right now with the Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards. So that's why I did it, okay? Trust me, we will talk about the Celtics tomorrow. They're playing the Lakers at the Boston Garden. I'll have a lot to say. By the way, Luka's probably not going to play that game, right? If Luka's back in Slovenia for the birth of his second, I think. I don't think he's going to be back in Boston tomorrow. By the way, I thought Luka's family lives in America. I guess the kid's just being born in Slovenia. I think that's what's happening. I don't know. But probably no Luka tomorrow night either. So that's why he'll probably rejoin the team on Sunday in Philly. But this is why this game's so huge. Because welcome back, number 1 option, LeBron James. I know AR is an all-star this season. He's an all-NBA player. Austin Reeves is averaging 28 points per game. Guys, LeBron James is the number 1 option tonight. I will, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. LeBron's the number 1 option. I firmly believe that. I've seen pictures of LeBron James warming up or getting ready for this game yesterday in Toronto. Yeah, LeBron's he's pretty determined tonight, is what I will say. He seems like he's very determined. I don't know what that means for tomorrow, actually, because LeBron's not going to play tomorrow then. But maybe they think Luka's going to be back. Honestly, that might be what's happening. They think Luka can get back for the game against the Celtics, so they're gonna because LeBron doesn't play back-to-backs anymore, right? At least not right now. He's going to. So, and it's already kind of been confirmed. LeBron's playing tonight. Like he's not even on the injury report. We saw him, getting ready for this game yesterday in Toronto. He's playing. So maybe Drake will be there. That'll be weird. Still not happy with what LeBron did with that, but it's okay. Can't defend him there. Just like how, by the way, I can't defend LeBron James and what he was doing in the Phoenix game. More on that in a second. But this is going to be a y'all must have forgot type performance for LeBron James tonight. And the line's high. Don't get me wrong. Considering what LeBron did last game, oh yeah, 37.5 PRA is a lot for LeBron James. A 40-year-old LeBron. LeBron's dropping at least 25 tonight. LeBron's dropping at least 25. And then if that happens, we only need 6 and 7 points. Sorry, 6 and 7 rebounds and assists. Something that LeBron does every single night. LeBron can still score 20 plus. Look at the Clippers game. LeBron is really not on that big of a minutes restriction. He's playing 35-ish a night, and he'll probably play 35 today. There's going to be no doubt tonight of, can LeBron continue the 10-point streak? And yes, it's going to be funny all year long when LeBron keeps doing that. He's not going to allow himself to go under 10. I really don't think he's going to. Because he will play garbage time. I mean, guys, we're going to see like in a Pacers-Lakers game later in the year in Indianapolis. Lakers have already won by a lot, but LeBron's got 9 points, and we're watching with 2 minutes left, LeBron James doing, FU threes on Johnny Furphy with a minute left in the game. Or he's going to be doing that against like Ray J. Dennis. He's going to be slamming it on his head to get the 10 points. Like, it's going to be hilarious what LeBron's going to do this year. And it's not his last year either. Trust me, LeBron James, if it was LeBron James' last year, you would know it. So, what the hell will next year be with LeBron? I don't know. But I will say this about LBJ, right? He's only played 5 games. He's out for the first 10 games of the year at sciatica. Give the guy some time. He's 40, okay? He's going to be fine. I don't love, though, and this is what in terms of the line today, 37.5 is fine. It is perfectly fine because no Luka. LeBron's going to be very ball dominant tonight. I love Austin Reeves more than, any other person. When it's just AR and LeBron on the court with the two being the 2 primary stars, AR is going to default back to LeBron. I'm just going to be honest. Like, I think Reeves likes playing with LeBron. I think he does. I think he likes playing with Luka. I don't know if Reeves is going to be as comfortable just him and LeBron on the court. With him, Luka, and LeBron, I think Reeves is fine. With just LeBron, we've seen this. AR is going to revert back to being the number 2 tonight, which that's really what he is every night, honestly, because when LeBron's playing, well, he's still the number 2 at Luka. I don't think Reeves really wants to be the number 1 unless he's the only one of the 3 on the court. So LeBron's going to get a lot of opportunity tonight. Oh, by the way, LeBronto, just saying, that LeBronto is real, okay? So don't forget about that. Now, I do not love what LeBron was doing yesterday with the Suns bench. JJ Redick is trying to signal a call to the other side of the court, basically to drop a play for LeBron, I believe it was, and LeBron is standing there not paying attention. It's off an inbound, not paying attention, talking to the Suns bench, laughing with Jordan Goodwin, former Laker, and the Suns bench to the point where JJ has to call timeout. And JJ's trying to get his team together, and LeBron's still laughing with the Suns bench. Which, by the way, I don't know why, like, whatever. I like LeBron, but, like, why do people always laugh at, like, is LeBron the funniest dude on the face of the earth? Because that's what, like, when LeBron has a conversation with anybody, they're always laughing. I don't know. But I can't, guys, there's a lot of things I can make excuses for LeBron about. The only 2 things I can't make excuses for is the way he handled the whole Drake thing and this now too. I don't know what the hell that was last night or 2 nights ago. Because JJ calls a timeout and LeBron still is not coming over. And JJ is calling him and LeBron is still laughing with the Suns bench. We're down 20 plus points. And, honestly, like, we're second in the West, 15-5. That's great. Can we show some damn focus, please? And obviously LeBron stays in the game late. I mean, they call a timeout. JJ's basically just scheming up plays just for LeBron to score, and he does. He hits the 3 to, 10 points. Okay, check him out of the game. He's done. Actually threw up another 3 before he got subbed out, trying to get 13. I don't know. I will not jump on the, we don't want LeBron anymore train. I'm not going to, at least for a little bit. If this does continue, though, and we're halfway through the year and we're still doing this crap where, I don't really care about the point streak. That's okay. If Braun is still not taking it seriously and we look worse with Braun than we did without Braun, then I'm going to start to sound the alarms. It's been 1 game. I think Braun's going to be more focused. Again, what we're seeing from Braun so far in Toronto, he looks like he's locked in because he knows he has to be the number 1 tonight. I still believe LeBron can operate as a number one if he wants to. It's still LeBron James. So give me the King tonight over 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists, which means also if LeBron's doing that, the Lakers are winning the game. This hopefully shows us how much better the West is than the East. Number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference right now, the Toronto Raptors, taking on the current number 2 seed in the Western Conference, of course, the Los Angeles Lakers. I hope this shows us how good the West is. Because, guys, let's compare the top 6 in the East to the top 6 in the West. East, Pistons, Raptors, Knicks, Heat, Magic, Celtics. West, Thunder, Lakers, Rockets, Spurs, Nuggets, T-Wolves. Yeah, the West is a lot more dangerous. So I know, again, Lakers are not at full strength. Luka Doncic is in Slovenia for the birth of, I don't know which number child it is, but he's back in Slovenia. I hope he's back for the Celtics game tomorrow, because if he's not, the Lakers are waving the white flag tomorrow. Unless AR can pull one out of his ass, which we have seen it before. An AR-led team going on the road winning. He has done it before. We saw it earlier this season when they went on the road and beat, it was Minnesota. And we saw it last year, the Pacers game at home at noon. He can do that, and we'll get to that tomorrow. I assume LeBron's not going to play tomorrow, and we'll see again what Luka's status is on a plane back from Slovenia, likely. But as for tonight, yes, the Lakers should win. Toronto's coming off a competitive win a couple nights ago against the Portland Trailblazers. Trailblazers are weird, they're pesky, they're annoying, they're difficult. I don't know what else to say. No Jakob Poeltl tonight, though, actually makes a difference. I know that might not sound like a big storyline. Poeltl's out due to rest. He's only 30 and they're resting Jakob Poeltl? Really? Okay, that works for me, because that means Sandro Mamukelashvili is going to be at the 5 for Toronto. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton, let's go tonight. Yes, Ayton's healthy. Yes, sir. We should be getting every rebound on this team tonight. Absolutely. Now, in terms of LeBron James, we shall see, okay? Again, I think LeBron's going to have a monster night. Hopefully the player prop hits, but if it does, that means LeBron's team's going to win the game. Marcus Smart still is not healthy. He is still out tonight with a back injury, but you still have AR, and obviously, again, I think AR is going to have a big game. I think, though, LeBron's just going to go first, and LeBron's going to get those first looks over Austin Reeves. And I think, again, that's just how AR is. He's going to default back to being the second guy with LeBron James in the lineup, and that's okay. Something that sucked in the Suns game that the Lakers obviously need to turn around tonight, and I believe they will, is Rui Hachimura. Guys, we can't go a full game with Rui Hachimura not shooting the basketball. 0 points on 2 shots through 3 quarters? Yeah, see, that can't happen. And I'm a little concerned with the Lakers because we let Dylan Brooks score 33 points and let the Suns beat us without Devin Booker, and Colin Gillespie went 8 for 14 from the 3-point line. I'm a little concerned. I think it's okay. It's just one of those games. Phoenix is weird this year. They're going to have those nights. One of these teams I just don't understand right now is the Phoenix Suns. The Lakers should be fine. And yes, we're going to be making up for a lack of production, obviously, with Luka not playing. Obviously, Doncic averaging 38 points per game, 11 rebounds and 5 assists. That's what he did in the last game against Phoenix. Not averaging that, but obviously averaging close to those points, that point total, right? Luka's been absolutely huge for Los Angeles. I do think, though, that they can win this game without him. I've seen Reeves do it before this year, and now, okay, LeBron is playing. And I know, again, the public may be down on LeBron. I think they're going to be fine. And truly, this should be a huge night for Ayton. Absolutely. I mean, I know, again, you might not think Jakob Poeltl's a big part of this team. He is. He's just that, he's that 7-foot guy underneath the hoop. Guys, their backup center is Mamu, and Mamu's 6'9". Yeah, Mamu's 6'9", and then they got Colin Murray-Boyles playing the 5 as well, who is 6'7", again, rookie out of South Carolina. Did a lot for the Gamecocks last year, but now he's 20 years old and a rookie in the NBA. They're going to be asking a lot out of those bigs tonight. And hopefully, if LeBron's playing like LeBron, LeBron's going downhill, scoring at the hoop, that's danger for Toronto. And danger considering no Poeltl tonight. RJ Barrett, I believe, is questionable. No, he's just out. Okay, I didn't know if Barrett was soon to come back. He's not back at all. So, there's a reason Toronto's lost 2-3 and lost the game in Charlotte. There's a reason for that. They're not full strength. They're going to be starting probably, where they're going to go Walter, Quickly, Ingram, Barnes, and Mamukelashvili. And then off the bench, they Shed, obviously, Baji, CMB, and then Dick. I think we're okay here. I really think we're fine with the Lakers here. Expect a big night out of LeBron. Expect a big night out of DeAndre Ayton as well. This is some y'all must forgot type of performance from LeBron James. I think this is really, a hater's silencer, or at least I hope. Because if it's not, like, if LeBron is in a big night tonight, I will still say, okay, it's a 6th game back this season. He still needs time. But I will be a little concerned because there's no Luka tonight, and you're playing a team which actually is a very favorable matchup to you. Get it done. You're LeBron James. So I think you should have 10 points in the first half pretty easily. So, again, I don't think there's any controversy tonight. Oh, can LeBron get his 10? Not at all. By the way, again, like, still, if it ever gets to a point in the fourth quarter where LeBron James is over-under his 9.5 points on the live odds, always take the over. Again, and I don't think the Bucks are going to make the mistake again. Last night, or on the Phoenix game, LeBron had 6 points or 5 points, and the over-under was at 9.5, like, going into the fourth quarter. I'm like, dude, okay. LeBron, again, I keep saying this. LeBron cares more about this record than anybody else, anything else in his career. It's the 10-point record. He's going to find a way every night to get it. And trust me, if the league needs to, foul. If LeBron's in there in the last 3 minutes against bench guys and LeBron's putting his head down, going to the hoop, they're going to give LeBron James foul calls. They will make sure he gets his 10 points. It's LeBron's legacy. Trust me. LBJ tonight, over, and the Lakers win at plus 110. Final best bet of the video, we do go to that Minnesota Timberwolves versus New Orleans Pelicans game. What's up with the lack of night games in the NBA right now? Back-to-back nights of no, late night spots? And then tomorrow night, I guess they're forcing OKC on the late night spot at 6:30 on our, West Coast time. But yeah, 5 o'clock nightcap, I guess. The New Orleans Pelicans at home host the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm sure you've seen it online and on, social media and whatnot. Pelicans can't get a single soul to enter their building anymore at the Smoothie King Center, to the point now where there is discussion about potentially New Orleans moving to a Nashville, Tennessee, or Vegas potentially. Nobody goes to New Orleans Pelicans basketball games. In all fairness, if I was in New Orleans, I'd go, because what the hell else are you going to do? That's been my mindset, honestly, with the San Jose Sharks. I just go to Sharks games, even though they're actually really good. But nobody shows up for the most part. I'm not going to get into hockey much right now, but I mean, attendance is starting to get better at the Tank. But I go to Sharks games all the time, because, what else am I going to do? Last night, I went to a Sharks game. They played the Caps. Watched Ovechkin score 2 goals. The Pels can't get more than 5,000 people to enter their building. And it's a problem. Now, here's the thing. What do the people have to watch? Because Zion's out, and I think Zion's played his last game as a Pelican. I know they're saying, oh, he could be back in 4 weeks. Guys, I don't think he's going to play again as a Pelican. And I'm looking again at what they have. Jordan Poole's out tonight. Missy's out. DeJounte Murray's obviously still out until the beginning of next year, 2026. Who's going to score? There's 3 players that can score tonight. It's Jeremiah Fears, it's Trey Murphy III, and it's going to be Derek Queen. We are going with Jeremiah Fears, the rookie out of Oklahoma, to go over 15.5 points. Should be light work. Look at his last 3 games. I know one of those is a 16-point performance, but look at his last 2. Lakers on the road, Fears scores 21 points in 27 minutes, and they gave him 34 minutes against Minnesota. Sure, it's an overtime game, so obviously an extended play time, but still, Fears takes 13 shots, hits 7 of them, 21 points, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. The Pels, they need guys to step up, and no Jordan Poole. Okay, yeah, Jeremiah Fears is the lead guard on this team. Trey Murphy obviously plays a lot too. Actually, they've been playing Murphy more at the 2 guard than the 3, but anyways, right? And apparently, teams are desperately trying to trade for Herbert Jones right now, who is out with the calf injury right now for the Pelicans, so you can almost ensure, right, New Orleans is not going to be playing Herbert Jones because they're going to do everything in their power to not get that guy injured, because he does have very valuable trade He has valuable trade potential, and obviously he's got value is what I was looking for there. I don't care what the score is. Jeremiah Fears should be able to score. I don't care what the final score is. Jeremiah Fears is going to get his buckets. Minnesota should blow this team out, but I mean, they did take the Pels into overtime a couple days ago, and this is one of the weird NBA scheduling spots where, they just played 2 days ago. They're going to play again. Same spot. They're going to play again in New Orleans. Why? I don't know. So Minnesota's just been down in Louisiana for a couple days now. That's fine. I expect a lot of points on both sides. There was really no defense played in the first game on Tuesday night. Probably expect the same thing again here. And right, Jeremiah Fears was one of the leading scorers for New Orleans. He did start as they started Fears, Murphy, Sadiq Bey, Bryce McGowans, and Derek Queen. Murphy did score 33, and Queen scored 21, and Bey scored 22 as well, but 21 points as well come from Jeremiah Fears. And in a no overtime type game, you're still going to see 30 minutes from Jeremiah Fears. You're not telling me Jeremiah Fears will not find a way to go out there and score 16 points with 30 minutes. Fears has been looking really good this season, obviously. In the month of November, he did average 16 points. Again, I guess this is average the entire season. But the 21 points in the Minnesota game and the 21 points against the Lakers game is really, again, we're looking good with Jeremiah Fears. 3-point ball is kind of iffy. Some nights he's going to shoot it a lot. Some nights he won't. But the 3-point potential is there for Jeremiah Fears. He's going to get to the bucket, though. He's going to get to the free throw line. I mean, last 3 games Jeremiah Fears has played, 6 free throws a pop. And actually, 4 of his last 5, he's had 6 free throws. Actually, sorry, he had 7 in the Timberwolves game. But regardless, over 6 free throws in 4 of his last 5 games. He gets to the bucket, he gets fouled, and the shooting again is progressively getting there as well for Fears too. And we really look at this Pelicans team. There's not many guys who can score, like in the entire lineup, right? They've got the starters can score, obviously. Fears, Queen, Murphy. Off the bench, I mean, Alvarado is the best scorer off the bench. Jordan Hawkins is a good scorer off the bench. Yeah, they're trying to find production anywhere right now in New Orleans. And I do believe Jeremiah Fears is going to give us a little bit of that tonight. Give me Jeremiah Fears over at home in the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. Over 15.5 points for the man out of Oklahoma. That is listed at -120 tonight, again, in New Orleans. Folks, thank y'all for watching our NBA Best Bets here on December 4th. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks. We'll be back tomorrow for more daily NBA Best Bets. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.